And as always, remember folks, never give up on your stupid dreams.
We got our floor done and we got our lumber package ordered here and ready. But before we can start constructing and erecting walls, we need to get the pit of despair taken care of.
That's right, we got to fill in the big hole that we've been working with. It's been a huge inconvenience, but before we get that done, we have to make sure that we get our septic tank tied into the house itself and fed back into the foundation, the crawl space.
Right, it's going to be awesome to have this hole filled in and our final grade established.
That's right, let's get to work. Step number 1, don't fall in the hole.
Yeah.
All right, what are we doing today?
So today we are sitting on our concrete septic system. This has actually been here about 2 years. It's one of the very first projects we did when we bought the land here in Idaho. But today we are actually going to be tying the septic system into our home foundation.
Yeah, so we have about 7 feet between the tank inlet and the home foundation to work with. There's quite a bit of elevation drop in there, so we're gonna have to use either 45s or 22.5-degree elbows to make this work. Additionally, we also need to get a clean out set up about 2 feet from the home foundation. So the tank is set pretty low on the ground here just because of all the weird elevation grades that we're having to deal with. Our leach field is actually set up behind us. It runs around into the back side of the house. So we'll make it work. We'll get creative.
That's right. And then once we get it all tied in, we're going to be adding a riser right here. So that way, once the ground is set to grade, which is going to be quite a bit higher, we're able to access the tank without having to dig it up if we ever need to pump it or clean it out.
That's right. Let's do it.
All right.
See, our site supervisor is already on duty. What's up, buddy?
Our safety inspector is sleeping on the job.
Road. Here we go. All the reasons I hate plumbing right here. We haven't even started this project yet, and I've already had to go to the hardware store twice because of the difference in outside diameters and the different types of pipe. It's total pain. I hate plumbing.
Jeremy is going to go get his level, and it has started to snow. So it's really weird. It started out where it was just hailing all day today, and then the sun came out. Now it's snowing, but it's still sunny over there. I think it's starting to hail again. What a lovely day to work outside. What a nice day for an outside plumbing project.
Right off the bat, yeah, let's do it. It's sunny there.
I know.
It's sunny there. And now we're getting ice pellet, grapple, whatever it's called, here. Look at this.
Looks good. Oh, it's not the floor. Oh, I got one down my shirt. Down my shirt. I got it.
This is ridiculous.
We're building a house.
Well, we're going to temporarily seek shelter here in our cargo trailer. And then when this stops, we will pick things up from there.
I have hail in my boots.
Perfect timing. This is crazy. You live such a glamorous life, Mom. Is it what you've always dreamed of? Huh?
Yes.
Yeah, pursue your dreams.
Never give up on them. For now, the hail has subsided. So
Back to work.
We're gonna get back to work, see if we can actually get the septic thing squared away for today, because tomorrow is backfill day.
So we were working with 4-inch ABS pipe for the majority of this little puzzle that we're going to try to piece together here. Again, we need this to be set up 2 feet away from the home foundation. So to begin, I think we're going to take a 3-foot section that we'll cut off of what it is we have here, get this attached, and then we're going to make sure to dry fit everything before actually getting some glue stuck in here and getting things set in stone, so to speak.
Jeez, Jeremy, finesse.
Yeah, that's better. I think that'll do it. Now it's sunny and hot. Jacket off time.
I literally do not know how to dress today.
Ah, that's better. For this first section of ABS, we are abiding by the 1/4 inch of drop per linear foot on this section of pipe leading up to the clean out. Past the clean out, however, because we do have about 4 feet left and a significant drop that we need to make up, we are going to have to add some elbows in there just to make things work. Otherwise, we can't maintain that 1/4 inch per foot drop with the 7 feet that we have to work with, given the difference in height. So we're gonna do what we have to do.
Not only do we need to drop this down into the tank, but we also need to get this pipe to go a little bit to the right, because the outlet hole for the foundation is a little bit to the left of the inlet hole for the tank itself. So we're going to be going that way.
So very challenging, like Melissa said before. It's tough for us to get everything set up properly as far as the elevation goes, but also because we're trying to get this pipe going from left to right to match up and mesh with the tank inlet. So I think we have this top portion squared away. We're going to cut this last little section, which should put us back on that 1/4 inch per foot slope. And then at that point, we'll make a bunch of marks where everything connects, take it all apart, clean it up, and then we'll get it glued.
Now that we got all of our pipe exactly where we need it to be, we need to make sure that when we glue it up that it gets put back exactly where it is. So for that, we are going to be marking it with this trusty nail polish.
What color?
Red, Jeremy.
Banana Shazam.
It's just red. This is super dried out. I think it's from maybe 15 years ago when I used to paint my nails before I had children.
Maybe a little French tip on there. Huh? Fancy? You want to go fancy with it?
I'm not fancy. Well, great. Now I've ruined my perfectly good, expensive nail polish.
Maybe she's born with it.
Maybe it's
Dollar Tree.
Sometimes we're inside out, twist, turn it upside down. You're the place where I call home. Some things we're never gonna learn, like which way the world's gonna turn. You're the one that I lean on. Gonna laugh, gonna cry, gonna fall, gonna fly. I'm never gonna give you up. I'll be looking out. I'll be looking out for you.
On the inside of our tank, just inside of the actual pipe inlet, we're going to have a section of PVC. So since we're switching over from ABS pipe to PVC pipe, that's going to divert all of our waste solids straight down into this end of the tank. We need to get this adapter glued on. I actually have to, we just found out, I have to run back to the store for a 3rd time today. Again, this is why I hate plumbing, because there was one item that I actually purchased that got left behind at the store. It was a hose clamp for this little rubber grommet. So I'm gonna have to go back and pick that up once again. Hooray. And then we also need a little tiny little section of 4-inch PVC to fit with this adapter, since the piece that we have is a T and it has a flared end, so it just doesn't fit on here snugly. So plumbing's a pain, but we do what we got to do.
I'll be looking out for you, for you. I'll be looking out. I'll be looking out for you, for you.
We got everything glued up that we could get glued up, but because we are missing that one part, poor Jeremy is going to take my Mommy Rocket minivan into town because it gets better gas mileage, and he's going to go pick up that part that he already bought.
Yeah, if you watch the channel, you know this has happened before. You know what an inconvenience it is, because if you're new and you don't know, we actually live a half an hour each way out of town, which I know isn't all that bad, but when you're busy doing stuff, and we actually have a deadline in this case because we're getting our backfilling done tomorrow, it's a big pain. We have a few hours of daylight left and we still have things to do, like deal with this riser.
Right. So while Jeremy runs into town, he'll be gone probably an hour, hour and a half. I'm going to be cleaning this area around here that the riser is actually going to sit in, because we're going to be using an adhesive to adhere this plastic riser to our concrete here. So I need to have it really nice and clean so that we get a good, strong grip.
All right, let's go get what we need. I'm going to run.
All right. Well, I just dropped my brush into the abyss. So I guess I'm done cleaning now. Well, I got it pretty clean. I was literally almost done. But I guess we'll see Jeremy in about an hour. So super sucky. I think that's just part of living out here. Like I mentioned before, we love living this far out. It's so awesome to be rural, but the hard part about that is when something like this happens, when a cashier forgets to put something in a bag, or you forget to pick something up at the store, or you need a part, or you break something. It's an hour and a half or so running into the store out of our day, and we are at almost dinner time and we're losing light pretty quickly, and we have our neighbor coming over to backfill tomorrow morning at about 7 a.m. So this has to be done tonight. So we just keep rolling. Look who's back!
All right, so we have what we need. We got the hose clamp that was missing. We're gonna pick that up. It's been about an hour or so, so we'll slide that on. We'll finish gluing things up, and we'll start working on the riser.
All right, back to work. So all that shake weight experience that you have coming in handy.
It's triceps you're giving me.
Yeah, it's a good thing you work out with that thing.
Massive. We're gonna stuff some foam, expanding foam, into the gap that you see here between the concrete foundation and the ABS pipe, so that when we backfill, we don't have to worry about any dirt making its way back in there, moisture, all that good stuff.
You're doing a very nice job.
Thank you. Better have too much than not enough, right?
Jeremy's gonna go fishing in the septic hole. This is the only time I ever want to see you fishing in here.
Probably won't be the last.
Oh, you got it.
Yummy.
Good job.
Woo.
Now you can brush your teeth tonight. While Jeremy cuts that pipe, I have a weird and exciting observation. When we were building the chicken coop about 6 weeks ago, the sun was setting all the way over there. Now the sun is setting all the way over here. Spring is definitely here. Just really fun to watch that sun move across the sky and know that warmer days are ahead.
It's our last little section we have to glue up of ABS pipe. This is going to be the clean out portion. It'll come up and be above grade so that we can unscrew the cap that actually fits on the top here and access all of our plumbing when need be. Let's do it. Very last piece to hook up within the tank itself before we start working on the riser is going to be this baffle. We'll get that glued up and then we can start working on this.
I'm really baffled by this baffle.
I bet you are, Mama.
This baffle baffles me.
Gotta put this in because of you, so you know.
You're right. One flush from you, that thing's gonna go flying.
The jellyfish in our septic tank.
I can see you in the water.
Hi, everybody.
This brings us one step closer to the flushing toilet that's going to be sitting right where that sun is shining like it's heaven. It's so exciting, just the thought of it. And I know that we're still so far away from flushing toilets, but the thought of it, the fact that we're putting in the plumbing, the necessary reinforced plumbing for Jeremy is just, it's like a dream come
You're gonna
true.
miss the bucket. Hey, we can get the toilet set up. I mean, you'd be sitting out in the open where everybody can see you, but we can do it.
I feel like that would be okay with that. Like if I can flush a toilet, I'll sit out here in the open. It's
Get
fine.
out to your beautiful view, right?
I think it sounds like a good idea.
Be heavenly.
I want you to put my throne right there. Jeremy is getting the adhesive in place so that we can actually attach our riser to our septic system. And then that is going to be the last thing that we need to get done today. Early tomorrow morning, hopefully early tomorrow morning, our neighbor's going to be arriving to help us backfill this entire thing. It's going to be really nice just to have that done. We have been staring at this hole in the ground for about 2 years.
Yeah, seriously.
I mean, it's
Literally.
been 2 years that and then just with building the floor and doing everything that we were doing, we were climbing in and out of it. And a lot of folks were asking, why have you not backfilled? Part of it was we needed to get this whole septic system all squared away and inspected and permits pulled and all of that. But the other part of it was we didn't want all that pressure on our foundation with this clay soil because it's still the time of year where it's going to be freezing and raining and freezing and heaving, and we didn't want the pressure on until the floor was there to really strengthen it. We didn't want to take any risks with getting cracks and things like that. So that is why we've waited, but it's going to be so nice to have this looking clean and to not be jumping over the foundation anymore.
Yeah, to just be able to walk up and hop up on the floor.
Yeah.
You know, it'll be nice.
It's
Big
going to
change.
look so different.
It is. But we keep saying that with every step of the process.
Every step is so exciting and every step looks so drastically different. So after tomorrow, it's going to be looking nice. We're super excited.
When the words get lost, you're my voice when I speak. When the roads cross, my steps below me. I don't see nothing but what you've shown me, and I belong with you.
All right, that was another super long day for us. A little bit of frustration in there as well.
Plumbing.
It happens with plumbing. That's why I borderline despise it. So, but we got it done. We got what we needed to get done.
Done.
So tomorrow morning, it's going to be an early day for us. We need to wake up and get things cleaned up here. We're meeting our neighbor to get everything backfilled. And that's exciting. So we'll look forward to that.
All right. Good night. We rest.
We feast.
I'm super hungry.
What I was born to do. I belong with you.
That was a solid day's work. What do you got here?
Well, it's just my monthly delivery from Bespoke Post.
What's Bespoke Post?
Bespoke Post is a monthly membership club delivering awesome boxes of top-of-the-shelf goods from under-the-radar brands for every part of your life. And maybe the best part is that each theme box is packed with over $70 in value, but costs only $45.
Wow, this was only $45. Leather sheath. That's pretty. I want it.
With Bespoke Post, you can discover cool products and emerging brands. Last year, they bought over $30 million in goods from small businesses right here in the U.S.
What's that one now?
This is a Tonto knife. Check it out. It has a handmade handle. It can be used for anything from hunting to breaking out cardboard boxes.
Oh, that one's pretty too. I want that one.
You know what else is cool, Melissa? This box lineup actually changes every single month.
Do you want to borrow one of my knives? What happens if you don't want what they had that month?
Well, you can skip a month at any time, or you can swap or exchange your box hassle-free. So sweet, we got a fuel box, surviving the great outdoors, a wire saw, paracord bracelet, and another sweet knife with a sheath.
If you want to check out one of these cool boxes, head to the link in our description and use our code SimpleLiving20 for 20% off your first box.
Hey Melissa, just so we're clear on keeping all of this.
The time has come, the morning has arrived, we are ready to backfill this foundation.
Thought I was drowning in the undertow, pulling me down into a band of gold. Ribbons of light.
Well, it was sunny this morning, now it's snowing. You know, middle of April. Cool.
It's unbelievable. What a weird couple of days of weather.
Oh my god! It's not just snow, it's like ice.
Crazy, it's beautiful, but it's April.
Yeah, it's beautiful in December.
Yeah, this is
Hey
awesome.
Jeremy, you finally got your Christmas snow.
Yeah, look at the garden. Glad we got those garden bits put in, huh?
We finally were able to do what we waited 2 long years for. Close up that big ugly hole that surrounded our future home. It may seem like a small thing, but seeing the ground in place and the floor completed, it just sets the stage for the next step. We are about to embark on a long journey, something different and more challenging than anything else that we've ever done. I keep catching myself staring over at those piles of lumber and feeling a heaviness in my chest at the thought of getting started. Why do the walls feel so different than the floor? We're building a whole house? That is so overwhelming. But as MLK put it, take the first step in faith. You don't have to see the whole staircase. Just take the first step.